So I'm on a flight in the x737. I had a successful programming of the FMC, takeoff, climb, and cruise. But I've yet to get this thing landed. Usually something crazy happens. So just to, let me back off again. Go back to 40 miles. So we're going to be crossing this conditional waypoint and then transitioning at Gibbons, which will head us towards O'Hare and runway 10 center. So look out the window. That is Rockford below us. And I think that's Interstate 39, and wrong way. This is Interstate 90, which goes into Chicago. So I'm concerned about getting down to 8,000 feet by the time we get to Gibbons, coming up on our standard, or a point where we need to set our baro. There we go. So VNAV, RNAV, all of these are off. I have one autopilot light on. Auto throttle is armed. Flight director's on. Slight turn, our FMC. So Gibbons is our initial approach fix, and then takes us to Barry, and we should be capturing the ILS, or I should say capturing the localizer and then the guide slope. Again, I haven't been able to do that. In fact, all 3 times I've flown this airplane, when I click VOR lock or APP for approach, the plane just goes crazy. So I thought I would make a video of it so you wouldn't think I was crazy. So my first concern is getting to altitude, although we have until Barry to get to 8,000 feet. That's here. So I think we'll be okay. But I'm just letting this airplane control its own descent. So somewhere out there is O'Hare. I believe this is Route 88. No, I take that back. I don't know what that is. Could be 20. So here we go. Turning well ahead. And I'm just praying that in the next 15 miles or 20. We've got 20. We can get down to 8,000 feet without me having to dial anything in. Here is our approach plate, 10 center. Our frequency is 108.95 for our localizer. So I've got that dialed in here. This is the ATIS.
Chicago O'Hare INTL information Yankee. 2200 Zulu weather. Sky conditions 6400 broken. Visibility more than 10. Temperature 13, dew point 0. Wind calm, altimeter 2992. Arriving and departing runways 04 right, 32 left, 32 right, 04 left. Advise on initial contact. You have Yankee.
Did I hear a barrow? Wasn't paying attention, I guess.
Chicago O'Hare INTL information Yankee. 2200 Zulu weather. Sky conditions 6400 broken. Visibility more than 10. Temperature 13, dew point 0. Wind calm, altimeter 2992.
Whoops, look at this.
Arriving and departing runways 04 right, 32 left, 32 right, 04 left. Advise on initial contact. You have Yankee.
Now that was interesting. It dropped, you saw it, dropped to 7,000 feet per minute. Well, we got to 8, now we're going back up. This is interesting. Again, I haven't done a thing.
Chicago O'Hare INTL information Zulu. Minus 100 Zulu weather. Sky conditions 6400 broken. Visibility more than 10. Temperature 13, dew point 0.
So I don't see any, I think this might be a localizer flag. Anyway, that was pretty erratic. So it looks like we might get down to 8,000. I don't see any indications yet of the localizer. I'll switch over to this other map. Nope, nothing yet. So last time I pressed this, all hell broke loose. And I lost control of the airplane. So I'm going to go ahead and click this now. And see how it just turns? So I don't want to do that. Alright, you saw that. Okay, so I'm going to try to get it back on schedule here. LNAV. See if I haven't completely lost it. Try approach this time. Nothing. No. No LNAV. So this looks like a localizer flag. Try approach. Nope. Okay, VOR localizer. Maybe I just wasn't close enough. But we haven't captured it yet. We're still 20 miles out, so maybe I'm... little too anxious here. So at Peepaw, I should be at, looks like 5,000 feet. There we go. There's something. So now I'll try the approach. Okay, now that lit up. So if I turn this off, we should fly under the guide slope and we'll see if it gets captured. Need to begin slowing down here. Should have slowed down before that. Well, still descending. Should be. Yeah, the guide slope is slipping away. So I'll put it on altitude hold for a minute. All right, and maybe that was the problem. I hadn't engaged that second autopilot. Anyway, this looks promising. Get some flaps going here. We can probably put our gear down. Our auto brake. Get things slowed down here. Whoops. I'm going to come across the fence about 140. So our guide slope and ILS flags look good. Speed is coming down. I got all excited and forgot about my landing lights at 10,000. Okay, up come our engines. Maintain that. So my PAPI lights, 2 white, 2 red. Final notch of flaps. No warnings. Arm my speed brake. My MDF 500 or FMA, I forget what this is called. I've got flare, so we'll see what happens. I have a switch on my joystick that is mapped to the reverse. So I'm just a little bit off, but it could be the airplane, it could be the localizer itself.
50, 30, 20, 10.
I can't, I did pull back. Now I don't know if that was necessary or not. And I've got a reverse indication.
It's going to take the captain just a few moments to taxi to the gate, so we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate.
Turn off the
That will be
reverse.
your only indication that it's safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisles clear of any carry-on baggage. This is the termination of our flight this morning, so we ask that you check any back pockets, closets, and overhead bins for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening the overhead bins, as the articles may have shifted during our flight.
And we'll clean up the
On behalf of
airplane.
your entire flight crew, it's been our pleasure serving you this morning. Have a pleasant day.
And we look pretty good. Alright, thanks for watching.